Now, Mamelodi Sundowns survived being down to 9 men in a hostile environment in Casablanca last week, coming away with a 0-0 draw away to the defending champions. Now, after getting a credible result under the circumstances, coach Rulani Mukwena's men will not only have another opportunity to have 11 players on the field again, but also a potential 12th man they hope can propel them to the final. Newzroom Afrika's Yolulwe Qoshe is currently outside Loftus Stadium now. Yolulwe, thanks for making time for us. So what are we expecting later today, and how important is this match for Mamelodi Sundowns?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Clements, as well as to the viewers, of course. We are outside Loftus Versfeld Stadium, where it is expected to be a crunch CAF Champions League second semi-final leg between a clash of champions, actually, champions of the South African Football League, Mamelodi Sundowns, who will be taking on defending champions of this particular competition, Wydad Casablanca of Morocco. Now, speaking of Morocco, you mentioned a volatile game last week where Sundowns lost 2 of their men, and it could be crucial today, as one of the reasons they are going to be, a bit tense is they want to find out who's going to replace the likes of Neo Mayema and Marcelo Allende. But joining me now to speak about that importance that you asked me about, Clement, is a man that knows all too well the African football landscape as well as those teams from North Africa. It is Times, Lorenz Koller. Lorenz, thank you so much for your time. Let's talk about what transpired in the previous game between these two sides. Neo Mayema got red carded, Sundowns 50 minutes without a full complement of players, and then also injury time, Marcelo Allende, another crucial member of the midfield, got red carded. How do you expect that to influence proceedings here today?
Look, I think the Wydad coach said it all yesterday. A team like Sundowns, who have ambitions to challenge for multiple honours, they're going to have more than 20 quality players. So just because Neo Mayema or Marcelo Allende is unavailable, it won't really diminish the quality of their performances. Somebody like Supilile Mkulise can come in and just do the job because they're a system-based team. And obviously when one comes out, one goes in, and there's not much difference. Obviously the technical quality of Neo Mayema and Marcelo Allende is on another level, but Mkulise is an adequate replacement in that midfield.
And then also we're speaking about that game still from last week, a very, very, very tight encounter between the two sides. Not too much separates these two teams historically. 12 matches between the two teams, 3 wins apiece and 5 draws between these sides. Why are these games always such tightly contested affairs between these two giants?
I think it's just generally a clash of styles, very different tactical understandings and tactical implementation of the North versus the South. Sundowns like to play very technical, very one-touch, short passing movements, where Wydad is very physical. They like to, benefit from, penalties, set pieces, and they're a very, very aggressive team that likes, Pizzo said that they bully teams, you know what I mean? So it's a very contrasting styles of play, and obviously they cancel each other most of the time, but I do think that Sundowns is the better team over the course of the 12 months, and they are favourites to win this game.
Thank you so much, Lorenz, for your time. Lorenz saying Sundowns are the favourites to go through to the final of the CAF Champions League.
Yolulwe, thank you so much for that update. Now from that to another match. Now with the season drawing to end today, teams across the country will be playing their final DStv Premiership matches in the hope of securing the crucial final 3 points that could make or break their season. One of the matches is the clash between Amazulu FC and Orlando Pirates at the Moses Mabhida Stadium. Newzroom Afrika's sports reporter Vuyo Maqoba is in Durban for that match and joins us now to share their respective teams' objectives in this season-ending tie. Vuyo, thank you for making time. So how have you analyzed the expectations of this team, and what can we expect later on?
Good afternoon to you, Clement, and good afternoon to the Newzroom Afrika viewers. We are at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, as you've said, ahead of the Amazulu versus Orlando Pirates match. It's a very crucial one because these are the final games of the seasons, and of course today what the teams will be trying to do is just to get those final 3 points that could really make or break their season. Between these two sides, of course, contrasting sort of setup as they come into these different matches. Amazulu at this point are sitting on position 12, And what they are trying to do is to make sure that they don't find themselves in a position where they could be playing the playoffs, the promotion playoffs. On the other side, Orlando Pirates, with Mamelodi Sundowns having won already the DStv Premiership title this season, everybody now is trying to go for number 2 spots. When I mean everybody, I mean between Orlando Pirates and SuperSport United. SuperSport United is at the Peter Mokaba Stadium today against Sukukuna United, also trying to get that number 2 spot. What is crucial about this number 2 spot is because it gives the opportunity for the second side to be able to go and play continental football. Mamelodi Sundowns has been playing continental football, and they raised the bar for South Africa, and of course every single other team now wants to be able to get to that position where actually continental football is the only thing that is counted if you want to be the best teams in Africa. So they are vying for that spot. So Orlando Pirates and SuperSport United at this point, 29 games, 1 more match. Orlando Pirates is sitting at number 2 with 51 points. SuperSport United is also sitting at number 3 with 51 points. What is the difference between these two sides? It's just a goal difference, and it sits at just 2 goals between the two teams. So one of them, if they want to go to sit at number 2, they have to definitely win. If both draw from both sides, it will then go to a goal difference between the two sides to see who then sits in position number 2. So it's a very, very crucial match. For Orlando Pirates, the last time they came here, they came back with a trophy with the MTN8 this season. So they will be confident coming to Moses Mabhida again. And of course, playing what seems like another final match. AmaZulu on the other side will trying to make sure that they spoil that party for Orlando Pirates. It's back to you in studio.
All right, high stakes for both teams there at Moses Mabhida Stadium. Vuyo Mangoba, thank you so much for making time for us.